think I'm live. Let's give it a second. Yeah, I think I'm live. Oh, okay. Yes, there we are. Cool. Aloha, everybody. Aloha, everybody. Give you a couple minutes to join in. I'll give before I start the video. So some interesting developments in Hawaii recently, today. Howdy from Oregon. Awesome. Hello. I'm just doing this live stream to talk about what's going on in Hawaii and just hang out. I know you guys are probably in self quarantine or lockdown, something like that throughout the nation, and I just wanted to do a video to hang out with you guys. Such an awesome community. Aloha, Northern California here. Cool. Milk chocolate. I was thinking about doing a video on how to make milk chocolate, even though I've never made milk chocolate. So I'd have to learn myself and then do a video on how to make milk chocolate. I know most of you probably have watched my how to make chocolate video, but that's dark chocolate. So there's no milk in that chocolate. And I've never made milk chocolate, so that'd be kind of interesting. And yes, I think for a while, a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of YouTubers will be concentrated on what I'm about to talk about, and I'm going to try to keep it low key and short so YouTube doesn't necessarily demonetize my video because I'm talking about something. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Now, Hawaii, the island that I'm on, only has one confirmed case of the C virus. Now, other islands like Oahu have 28 cases. In total, all of Hawaii has 37 cases. And we had our first community spread or communal transmission, however you want to call it. And that was on Oahu. There's two individuals that tested positive and they did not have contact with travelers, or they weren't traveling themselves. So this is going to be very interesting to see how Hawaii handles it. And I just looked up Tahiti, and Tahiti has 17 confirmed cases. So Hawaii definitely has the most confirmed cases in the Pacific, or out of the Pacific islands that are around Hawaii. And Tahiti is second with 17 confirmed cases. So that's quite interesting. I looked up Tonga, and Tonga doesn't have any cases. And both islands have a 14-day quarantine for any citizens arriving, and I believe they've shut down those islands. Now, there's a big controversy in Hawaii because our mayor refuses to shut down the restaurants and non-essential businesses. That's kind of a controversy right now. And he doesn't have the power to shut down the airports, but he does have the power to, shut down restaurants and regulate how businesses are open. How like non-essential businesses probably should be shut down, because what is happening is with the cheap flights, a lot of people are flying to Hawaii, and there's no restrictions. Now on the other islands, like Oahu, there are curfews and restaurants are shut down, and they can only deliver or have takeout. So that will basically cut 95% of their business, maybe even more, takeout or delivery, right? I mean, like maybe some high-end restaurants aren't going to be set up for that. But yeah, there's a curfew on the other islands. On the Big Island or Hawaii, where I live, we don't have a curfew, and there's um, no shutdowns, I guess you'd call it. The cruise ships aren't allowed to disembark, but the airports are still active. And I'm here in the jungle on my homestead, just kind of self quarantining and hanging out at home a lot more and doing more yard work. There's a lot that I have to catch up on, so hopefully I will get that done over the past couple of weeks. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is if you're going to shut down Hawaii to tourists, right, and only allow citizens to fly here, that's the ultimate goal, right, to keep everyone safe. Well, that's going to be for a couple months. That's not just a couple weeks, because a couple weeks won't do anything. You have to literally shut down the whole island or all the islands for months, probably about 3 months. I mean, if you look at China, uh, they locked down their country basically for what, a month or two. I mean, 3 months or something like that, going about that time frame, and they've controlled it supposedly. If you trust the numbers, I don't necessarily trust the numbers coming out of China, so we'll see on that. But I think if you're gonna, shut down Hawaii, you're going to have to shut it down for like 3 months, and that will absolutely destroy everyone. And the only way that it'll survive, or the economy here will survive, is no interest loans for small businesses, and probably a stimulus package for citizens. So I'm going to look at the comments. Good evening, everyone. 5G, yeah, 5G is about to roll out. Aloha, everybody. Oh, I've driven on the I-5. I've been to Salem and Portland. Yeah, let's see what else. What else is going on in the Georgia? We got people from Georgia. Cool. Hey, Georgia. Hello, everybody that's just joining us. Yes, so if aloha from Hilo. Oh, cool. So you're real close. Yeah, Kauai has imposed a curfew, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., and I believe Oahu and Maui have the same curfew. It was kind of interesting because the mayor of Kauai supposedly has shut down the island, like shut down the airports, shut down everything. And as far as I know, that's kind of like a governor's job. I don't know what's going on, but I know the governor of Hawaii has not shut down the airports. I believe cruise ships aren't allowed to disembark, but they're allowed to resupply, because we have a cruise ship that's been basically going around from country to country trying to disembark their passengers. But Hawaii, they stopped in Hawaii just to refuel and resupply, and we won't let them off. And there's no confirmed cases on that particular cruise ship, but it's just kind of interesting to see the different counties and different states. I know California is in a complete lockdown, and I believe a couple other states are just completely locked down, and that's really interesting. I mean, I've never seen this before. I'm pretty sure none of you have either. Yeah, I mean, I think we should probably shut down the Big Island, probably for a while. I mean, I know it's tough, and if you really think about it, there's no other way except for ship and plane to get here, right? So that's tough. I think Hawaii is in a very unique situation out of all the other states. We're always, I think we're the most unique out of all the states, for sure. I think what the Virgin Islands might be kind of going through the same thing. You know, they're going to want to just lock down their borders basically and say nobody in or if you do arrive in Hawaii, you have to go through a 14-day quarantine like other places that are islands, right? You know, like Tahiti and Tonga. Aloha. Cool. How many cases in Hawaii? 37 cases. It went up 11 cases in one day. So we're looking at 37 confirmed cases, and we have 0 deaths, which is awesome. There's one confirmed case on the island that I live on, and 28 cases on Oahu, which is the most populated island in Hawaii, in the state of Hawaii. I believe they have like 1 million people or something, like a large amount. And the island that I live on has roughly around 200,000 people. So we don't have a huge population. We're spread out, and I live on the biggest island. You can fit all the other islands in the big island, or at least all the other islands that are inhabited, right? I know there's some other islands that are not necessarily inhabited by normal citizens. In Canada, we are shut down except for Canadian and American businesses. Purpose no tourism. Yeah, I guess Canada not allowing any tourists. I think that's where Hawaii is headed. My friend was about to go to the Philippines, and he tried to cancel his flight because he can fly into Manila, but he can't fly to the other island that he was going to, because the other island that he was going to had the first death outside of China. Was a Chinese man, I believe he was 44 years old, and that happened in the Philippines. It was the first death. And so that island in the Philippines is completely shut down. But I guess he could fly into Manila, but he has to go through a quarantine. So he canceled his flight, but Filipino Air is kind of not giving his money back. So that's kind of interesting. Of course, he bought his ticket before this pandemic happened. I think months before before we were supposed to go. Let's see. Yeah, my stepmom just got out of the Philippines, back to Australia. Half an hour. By half an hour. Yeah, so I believe the Philippines is kind of like on a lockdown or something. um, yeah, most actually, I think most people around where I live are even more laid back than I am. I'm fairly straightforward. You know, I'm pretty laid back. I'm relaxed, but I know there's more laid back people on this island than me. I soiled myself at work. Blue Phoenix says was so busy sanitizing everything. Yeah, vendors. Yeah, a lot of hand sanitizer and uh, disinfectant wipes being used. I know I'm using, rubbing alcohol, bleach, hand sanitizer, soap, a lot more than I usually would, for sure. And I'm trying to keep on my homestead as much as possible. I'm not going out. Uh, I'm not like hanging out with friends. Uh, I'm staying home a lot. And so that's why I'm doing these live streams, because I think it'd be kind of cool to hang out with you guys. And I know you're probably all stuck on a lockdown somewhere. But Hawaii, again, is not on a lockdown, even though we probably should be. There's, hundreds of tourists arriving every day here. And like I said in my last video, people are choosing where to vacation and they're realizing that Hawaii doesn't have a 14-day quarantine yet, but I believe that's about to change in the next couple of days. Yeah, you can make hand sanitizer with rubbing alcohol and aloe vera. I think that's what I heard. Um, yeah, I did a I did a video on soap nut, right? Making you take a soap nut and you can make soap out of it. I've done a video on that. That was interesting. Portland. I took the toilet paper and the toilet and sent it in the gloves. Yeah, that's the toilet paper jokes are gonna be for a while, and the toilet paper memes are probably gonna last a while. So my biggest concern is Hawaii shuts down tourism, and our small businesses will suffer immensely. And I think that this will last for quite a while, right? No one's gonna want to get on a cruise ship for probably a couple of years, or at least the smart ones aren't gonna be getting on cruise ships for a while, right? And then flying on a plane, which that's kind of what you have to do to get here. It's a 5-hour flight from the mainland from California, and that's about the quickest way to get here. And yeah, not too many people are going to be wanting to fly. I know the airlines have seen uh, massive reduction in passengers. I know our hotels are about to go bankrupt. Some hotels are down to 22% occupancy, and they project in the next 3 months that they'll have 10% occupancy. So if you worked at a hotel, you probably realize that you can't run a hotel if only 10% of the rooms are filled. You're done, right? Yep. So I just wanted to let everyone know I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna probably wrap it up right here. My cat is here. Come here, Cammy. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're a good kitty. You come when you're called. Yeah, here's Cammy. Cammy's doing good. She's getting into trouble. Cammy, Cammy. She's a cute cat. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I hope everyone's doing good. Oh, she's doing good. She's drooling. Okay, so I hope everyone stays safe and enjoy your lockdown. And I guess people are going to be spending a lot of time with family, and I guess that's a silver lining. We're going to be hanging out with family more and getting hopefully a stimulus check comes because I know a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and if they don't work for a couple weeks, that's we're done. Right? A lot of people are going to be hurting. So I'm gonna look at the comments one last time and probably wrap this up. Good update. Thank you. Yeah, again, 37 total cases in the state of Hawaii. We had 11 new cases from yesterday, and we had our first communal spread. 2 individuals on Oahu tested positive, and they did not travel or they weren't around people that had traveled. So that's very concerning. Yes, please give this a thumbs up and share this video. I might do a video tomorrow. I'm gonna try to break up the videos. I'll probably do like a breadfruit video in the next day or two, and then I'll maybe do some other videos. I just want to let you guys know I'm doing okay. I want to see how you guys are doing. Okay, well, I think that's it. And until next time, hooey, ho! Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. I don't know how. No, I don't want it to reconnect.